Welcome back to Pistons Worldwide with my guy Tom Her, aka Korean Pistons fan. We have a huge episode
What up, though?
Today, guys. But Tom, what's going on, brother?
It's been great. I just decided to go book my tickets to Detroit, and I'm too excited. I'm just excited to be back in the city of Detroit. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, I'm so keen. I'm so excited that you're going back. We'll chat more about that a bit more in depth shortly. But on today's episode, guys, we are going to cover yesterday's game against the Suns off the top. I'm keen to hear Tom's thoughts about that game. Then we'll talk about Tom's trip to Detroit and some other things that's been going on in our personal lives. And then we will dive into some all-star chat. We're going to talk about Jalen Duren SLAM cover because that kind of went viral. Once again, keep your thoughts on that, Tom. And then we've got a fair bit of trade chat with some Jaren Jackson Junior buzz earlier today. So we'll go through some trades, some names to watch for because we're getting close to the trade deadline. And then at the end, we will have a space for some call-ins. We haven't done call-ins for probably a month now for various reasons. So if anyone wants to come up at the end, talk about trades or anything, I'll drop a link in the chat. But Tom, let's get straight into it. I feel like we haven't done a Pistons Worldwide after a game in a minute now. So I wanted to get your thoughts on yesterday's game off the top. I know you're battling a bit of a hangover, so I'm not sure how much of yesterday's game you can remember, but the Pistons narrowly defeated the Suns, who didn't have Devin Booker, but I think this was a pretty solid win.
Yeah, it was. It was. Obviously, the Pistons admin also tweeted it in the Instagram post. It wasn't pretty at all. Like it's most of the Cade had a really bad game, probably one of his worst games of the season. We had a very poor start in the first half. Everyone was rusty because it was the first game in like almost a week. It felt like an all-star break or something. It kind of felt very similar to the time we didn't have a game because of the in-season tournament. Do you remember that period? It was like
Yeah.
no Pistons basketball for a week. So obviously the players were very rusty. It kind of looked like they were starting to learn how to play with each other again because everyone's finally healthy with Tobias back, Jalen Duren back, and everyone was healthy. So it was very rusty. It was very rough in the start. But at least, as you said it, a win, like we managed to pull it off. It was a very difficult win, but a W is a W. Yeah.
It was, this was my first game since the Knicks game where like I was able to sit down and watch. So over a week, because the Bulls game, I literally almost started vomiting after the first quarter in that game. And then I just didn't watch the Clippers game because it was like my last day of holiday. So I was so excited to sit down, watch a Pistons game back here at home with my normal setup. And yeah, it was rough. It was rough. And I don't have exact numbers or anything, but I feel like when the Pistons got healthy, remember how they had a heap of players out sometime in November and Dennis was playing. I feel like when they got healthy again, that first return game was rusty. So I wasn't too surprised, even though I was disappointed with I think they got down by like 17. And like you said, Cade looked so out of sorts amongst other players. But I think it was, sorry, this comment's making me laugh here from Devon.
Yeah.
You're looking good though. No Diddy. I'm married. You guys don't have to get too happy.
It's the first time I actually heard no Diddy.
I actually watched that documentary while I was away, so got a bit more insight into that.
Is this you mean the 50 Cent documentary, that one?
Wow.
Was
It was on Netflix. I thought it might have been the 50 Cent documentary, but he wasn't
it's probably
in it
that
at
one.
all.
Yeah, as far as I know, like 50 Cent's the biggest Diddy haters, and it's kind of hilarious watching him hate on Diddy. Anyways, we're sidetracking because of Dev.
It's all right. It's early. It's early in the show, but
I love it.
Appreciate you, Devon. We got Joe in here. So appreciate you guys in the chat. We are without today, Ash. So I'll do my best to monitor the chat as we go. But back to the game. It was like just a hard fought win. And the Suns, even without Booker, like the way they play defense, like, kind of reminds me
Right.
of the Pistons from last season. Like, they're just like a really solid team overall. So many like contributors. Obviously, Devin Booker's their best player, and he didn't play. But like Gillespie, like what the hell? He was, and I've
Yeah,
seen people
brother.
talking about him nationally. So like, I wasn't shocked, but I was just like, wow, he's like legit. Dylan Brooks, like, um, he's a very hateable player, and like he wasn't great in the second half, but like he just makes some plays on both ends. Like they just got a lot of guys. And I thought, like I said, even without Booker, for them to come back down 17, grind out a win like that with a healthy roster, it was encouraging to me, even if the free throws at the end of the game were like, what is going on here?
Yeah. That Phoenix team, I really like them because they, as you said it, they kind of remind me of us, of the Pistons. Grayson Allen, he's really good, and Colin Gillespie and was that the guy you just mentioned, the
Grayson
the, the
Allen?
villain,
Oh, Dylan
the
Brooks.
Dylan Brooks. Um, Most people outside the of Suns fan base hate those players, especially like Grayson Allen and Dylan Brooks. But that means they're doing a really good job. And I think if they were Pistons, we would love them. They're just, I think they have the dogs in them. So it's kind of watching them was really fun. They're really a good team to root for, I think, I guess, and root against. So it was a really fun. It was a really fun game. I really like their team. Um, and Dylan Brooks, as kind of foolish he kind of looks at times. He's a person, a player that the league needs in general. Every league needs a villain, and he's filling that role perfectly. He's been really good this season. He's been averaging like 21, 22
Yeah,
points. And who imagined like, and the Suns are higher than the Rockets in the standings. It's kind of
that's
wow.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I know. I missed that. Like, obviously, I think all the records are quite close from like 3 to 7, similar to the East a little bit. But like, yeah, I saw the Rockets with the 7th seed when I was flying home. I'm like, wow, what's been
Right.
happening? I was off my phone for like 3 days. I'm like, what? They were just the 2 seed. But no, that I think that's a really solid win, and I don't think it really takes away too much that they didn't have Devin Booker. Like the Pistons won. The Suns are a really good team. They're coached well, and they just play really hard. And I thought like they did a really good job of just mucking up Cade. Like he had some turnovers in
All
the first
right.
half. They didn't allow him to get into the paint as easily. Some of that I think was on Cade and just his approach to the game. But yeah, it was for me, the players that stood out it was Jaden Ivey, just his
Oh
scoring.
yes.
Like, how good was it to see him? I think he was 6 of 8 from the field, all jumpers, like
Yeah,
3
it's so
mid-range,
good.
3 threes. Like, any just quick thoughts on his game?
Oh yeah, just watching him was amazing. Like I wish JB would have given him more minutes, but still, nevertheless, he played really well. He had that killer behind the back dribble and the pull up, which the NBA official account actually posted on their Instagram. So that was such a beauty to watch, and he made timely three after three. So watching him just slowly get back to his form has been really great. I wish like sometimes JB would have given him a bigger leash, a longer leash, I
Yeah.
guess, because he's a player that once JB sees playing bad defense, he kind of pulls him out right away, or him or Asar. Like those two players, he really has a short leash on. So sometimes I wish he gets more chance, and I'm really interested to see what kind of contract like we're going to be offering Jaden Ivey because it's really interesting because I'm sure Jaden Ivey's camp would want this certain amount of money, and JB's just not giving him enough minutes for himself to prove he's worth that or not worth it. So it's gonna be an interesting offseason to say the least for Jaden
Yeah,
Ivey.
it's
Yeah.
we'll touch on that a bit later in the show because it's so interesting, like, with how his role has been and even that delay he had to the season and how that's disrupted things. But nice to see him. Like, I think the last 2 full games I've been able to watch against the Knicks and then yesterday, he was to argue his 2 best games. Now I know he struggled in the 2 games in the middle against the Bulls and Clippers, but I think he's getting closer to where we want him to be.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just
it's
watching him
I,
take a shot, you kind of expect it to go in, like when he's taking a
yeah.
three. Like before, you would go like, is that a good shot or something? But now you just go like, all right, that's a good shot. That's going in. So you kind of like
Yeah,
have
and
that trust in him again.
I think the only thing that frustrated with him yesterday was I thought there was a couple of times drove into the paint, and instead of just going for a floater, there was at least one in the second half where he just hesitated, and then it ended up in a turnover. But he'll get back to his best. I'm like, it hasn't been an
Well,
amazing start, but yeah, I think he's
what up
slowly
though,
building.
Deuce? uh,
Shout out to
that,
Deuce.
yeah, I was in the stream last night. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna try to make it to your stream tomorrow." You know, like, all right, bet.
We appreciate you,
What up
brother.
though?
We got we got Zave in the chat as well. Like I said, guys, sorry we don't have Ash here today monitoring the chat. So I'm going to do my best, but I want to make sure I'm locked in actually making sense up here as well. But we appreciate everyone in the chat. Couple of other quick talking points out of that game that I want to ask you about, Tom. You spoke about Ivy and his minutes. It seems like to me, I was talking about this just on my smaller post game recap yesterday. Feels like to me Levert, Ivy, and Danis, I need to pronounce his name. Like those three, there's only real minutes for two of them. And on any given night,
Right.
it feels like Sass as well is the guy you could throw in there. But I love Danis. Like what he did in that second quarter yesterday, I think was crucial to the comeback. Um, and it just feels like there's not enough minutes for those three to consistently feature and actually make an impact on the game.
Right.
I think most fans will say Levert's the one they don't want to see playing, but I'm just curious on your thoughts on the rotation overall, just because of that Ivy point you made.
Yeah, if you really think about it, in the playoffs, you don't run 11, 12 players. In the playoffs, the rotation shortens like to an extreme. You play 8 guys, you play at most 9 guys. You don't see teams playing 10, 11, 12 people just doing rotations unless it's a blowout game. So the end goal is in the playoffs, we have it down to 8 to 9 man rotation, max 10. And if you really think about it, right now JB's playing everyone. Like Dan is getting 6 minutes and all that, but I think he has to find a way to shorten the rotation um slowly and eventually. And I wish Jaden Ivey gets more time, like not in the 15, 16 minutes, maybe in the 20 to 25 minutes, that range slowly, because I don't think it's the injuries that's giving him restrictions right now. I think it's just JB restrictions. So him, and I do agree with some people on Twitter saying that Karis LeVert's minutes have to be reduced because sometimes he kind of looks really bad there out there. So I wish sometimes, but we still do need Karis LeVert's veteran presence at times on the floor because JB really
Yeah.
trusts him to be a second voice on the floor when Kate's not out there. Um, so I would play Jaden Ivey more over like Karis LeVert is my
Yeah.
option, I guess. Yeah, I like LeVert. It kind of hurts me to say it, but um, yeah, some if for some other player to get minutes, some player has to lose minutes. It's the 48-minute game, so there's only too many minutes for like people to play.
It's
So
it's tricky because Karras as well is like 6'6", and Danis and
right,
Ivy are both like 6'2", 6'3". So like as frustrating as Levert can be on offense sometimes, and I'm not saying he's a great defender at all, but he does have like good positional size. And when he's actually not turning it over and not handling the ball too much, I've actually liked him. Now, people will say, well, you signed him to be able to handle the ball. So I get why people say that's disappointing, but I think when he's been in the right situation, like he's actually shot the ball well from three this year, better than his career averages. So, yeah, I do. It's interesting. I could see him being moved at the deadline. Like that wouldn't shock me, but we'll see what
right.
happens there. The last thing I just wanted to cover on this game, Tom, was just Cade's performance.
Mhm.
I think
Kind
that
of
might have
hurts.
been his worst game of the season, but like I'm not mad
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
when I saw that wrap on his hand, tape, whatever it is, for
Right.
anyone that's shot a basketball before, it was like covering half his shooting hand. Like if I have to wear a band-aid on my shooting hand on like a finger, on my finger, like that feels so off. The feel of the
Right.
ball was so off. Like so as soon as I saw him miss his first four threes, I was like, oh, the wrist injury might still be bothering him, but either way, like that wrap, I don't even know how he's meant to shoot with that thing on his hand.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you're a hooper, so you know how like a little something that you have on, like if you just have a t-shirt on or if you have a jersey on, it's you can feel the difference. But
yeah,
like I never wear shooting sleeves or do anything on, especially on my shooting hand when I play ball. But that wrap,
it's massive.
it's gonna feel so different when you shoot it. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna feel it every time you dribble or pass, and especially shooting free throws and threes and all that. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna put more power or less power with the shot. It's gonna affect your game a lot. And I'm glad you mentioned it.
Like, I think he was off a little bit. Like, some of those turnovers were just like
Right.
old, like typical
That's
Cade, like nonchalant, like especially the
yeah.
ones on inbound passes. I'm like, come on, Cade, you got to work harder to get open here. But like, I think the shooting in particular, I'm actually not too worried about. The free throws were very like almost costly that he missed, but like I think he went 4 of 9. But I genuinely
Oh,
put that down to the wrap. Like he
he,
yeah,
yeah, he hurt me so much in fantasy last night.
yeah. That's
Ah, no, but
I
you're my
must
guy.
admit.
I can't hate.
No, I love Cade, but I never take him in fantasy because he's a Cade
What?
stinker can be like massive turnovers, bad shooting percentages. So like,
No, I do everything in my power to take Cade in most leagues, and I do have like this league where I'm with all my friends, and they do everything in their power to make me not get Cade, just to like.
w-
So
the one
I had,
reason I don't take
yeah.
him because the main reason is the one season I drafted him was when his second season and he missed the whole year. So I also feel like
Oh,
there's bad vibes. So that's the main reason I steer clear. But
we need a Pistons Jack. We should do that actually next
yeah,
season.
actually, if I was more organized, Zave, this is a great call. I was
No,
actually going to try
I'll
and do
set it
one this
up.
year.
I'll set it up.
Yeah, we'll do
I've been
it.
a commissioner for like for 10 plus years or whatever. I have a very a lot of experience. You can trust me to be your commissioner. So yeah,
Yes. No, I
whichever
love
like
that.
Yahoo whatever or what so I
Yeah,
can do it. So
Yahoo.
let's do that actually next
Yeah,
season.
we will. I love that. Thanks, Zave, for that suggestion. That's really all I have for this game. I thought Tobias was excellent in his return, and I want to shout out Duncan Robinson. Made some big time shots. Awesome game from
Right.
him as well.
Yeah,
Um,
he carried me in the fantasy, so I picked him as a streamer. So I was like, "All right, Duncan, thank you, my brother."
all right. Well, I think we've covered that game well. We'll talk about Pistons Pacers at the end of the show for tomorrow. But Tom,
What up, though?
what's been happening in your life, bro? I saw you
Bruh.
trending on Twitter yesterday. What did you do?
No. I was like, okay, so I work. I didn't think I might be able to use my leave to go to Detroit on April, but yesterday, 2 nights ago, I got a confirmation. So I was like, all right, let's just do it because I didn't want to risk not being able to buy tickets to go to Detroit for the playoffs. So I just bought them. Like it was expensive as hell. Like I know, like maybe there's a way for me to like not spend as much money like layovers or whatever, but I was like I don't want to risk it. I just miss Detroit so much, so I just bought the tickets and I just announced it on social media and people really appreciated it, so I'm so happy to be back. Like I'm so excited to go to Detroit, like the Detroit style pizza, the food, the people, the atmosphere. And I heard April in the D is really good. If you know that, that's like an inside joke. April in the D. I think people in the chat would know that song. Yeah. So it's like a meme. Yeah. So excited. And chat, please recommend places where I can go like on April. I'll try as many spots as I can. Like
Pack, like I said, I think I've told you this, but like when the biggest shock to me, and like this was just me being so unprepared, was like it's genuinely warm in April. Like, so don't need to pack jackets and stuff. I don't think.
really? In the oh yeah, you were there
Like
last
it's
year.
yeah, I remember when we flew into New York, and then obviously it was just pretty much the same in Detroit. Like it was warm. Like it was like low 20 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I know you live in Celsius. So it's like you can wear like pants and a t-shirt and maybe like a light sweatshirt jumper type thing.
Oh,
But
that's amazing though.
because I packed for winter and then I got there and I'm like, oh, I've got 2 suitcases full of just like basically snow jacket vibes for freezing cold weather. So like,
Yeah. All right. Okay. I actually completely slipped out of my mind that you were in Detroit last playoff. So
yeah,
yeah, that's actually good because the two times I've been to Detroit, it is usually during the winter or like when it's kind of getting cold, so I need a jacket and stuff. But oh, that's good news. I could actually. That's how I started going to the gym last night. I was like, all right, so I have a goal in mind on
yes,
April. So I'm gonna
let's
lose
go.
this. I'm gonna lose this weight. Yeah. What up, though, Matty? April in the
Yeah, we got
D. Yeah, he knows it.
shout out to you, Matty. You're an absolute legend. April in the D is lit. Can't wait to have Jack and Tom back in Detroit. Well, that's my plan to be there. I haven't booked anything, but that's when I want to get there for the playoffs. Because I was thinking this year as well. I don't think I'm getting too ahead of myself, but the Pistons' first two games of the playoffs will actually be in Detroit. So, um,
Exactly. That's what I'm so glad that the Pistons are the first seed. So I would basically know when their games are gonna be. It's gonna be the first week of the playoffs in Detroit. That's why I was able to buy the tickets, like going to Detroit. I'm going to be there on the 18th to the 25th for like 7 to 8 days. So it's gonna be amazing. And Kendall, you're an army. Like, I also love BTS.
let's go. That's
Yeah.
K-pop, isn't it? I love one of
Yeah,
their
it is. It
songs.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, BTS is like it's a pride of our country. Like they're the biggest
Oh,
K-pop like groups, and yeah, I'm a
are they
huge
the
fan. I
ones
was in
that
the
like?
karaoke last night, sang their songs.
I, I was just gonna say, if I'm in Detroit with you, I will not participate in karaoke, but I'm coming with you to a karaoke bar to what? Because you actually, Loki, have a good voice. So
Wait. There's a bar in Detroit which is called, I think it was Rooftop. So I went there, and then there were people actually singing songs on stage. Like, so I was like, should I do it? And I'm not drunk enough for this. So I was like, I didn't do it.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
in Detroit, like everyone's dancing to the same moves. If you go to bars, like it was kind
yeah.
of amazing. Like 30 people are dancing to the same moves, and I was like, how do they do this? I tried to copy, but it's like wow. So hopefully next visit, I'm gonna join in.
100. I think you definitely will be. Um, appreciate everyone in the chat as well, guys. We've got Ryan here. What up, though? Devin,
What up,
Super
Devin?
Morty, man. International Pistons fans are the best. Cheers to both of you. Appreciate that, guys.
Boss, is that Sarah?
Yeah, that's Sarah.
Oh,
Shout out to Sarah.
no, no, Sarah. I was like, that Denver. And I saw Boss. I was like, oh, that's Sarah.
Yeah,
What up,
shout
though,
out to
Sarah?
Sarah. Go check
Yeah,
out everything
you should watch
Sarah
with
and Deuce
us,
are
April.
doing. um, well, Tom, I think I can't wait. I'm obviously hopeful to be there. I'll let you know as soon as I'm confirmed.
You
But
have to be
even,
there, brother.
yeah,
There are no
I'm gonna be
ifs, no
doing.
buts, whatever. You're coming.
I'll be devastated if I'm not. But if I'm for some reason not there, I can't wait to just see you back in Detroit because that was a generational run back in October. So it's gonna
You're
be
gonna
awesome.
go on food trips with me, brother. I'm
Oh,
gonna show you
dude,
around.
you're going to be my tour guide,
Exactly.
even though I've been
There's
to Detroit twice.
a lot of great places, a lot of great food that I've been to, and I have wasn't able to visit. So this visit, I'm gonna like get hundreds of more recommendations and go to nice places. I'm so excited for this, man.
It's gonna be everything. We have Reed doesn't know better. Asked about Ivy. We spoke about Jaden about 10 minutes ago for our thoughts on him, but we both are Ivy fans. But Tom, I don't really have too much to add actually. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to get to the Detroit with you. Man,
I love the
I'm just
backdrop.
well,
That's the gift that you receive, right?
yes, but I'm actually going to finally in the next couple of weeks put together a proper setup, which I'm very excited about. I'm moving things around in the house, so I'm going to have my own office because I kind of share this room, and I'm going to put all my Piston stuff, all my jerseys, so get this
You have
backdrop
to.
looking nicer. Yeah,
One thing I'm kind of frustrated with you is you haven't framed your Cade signed Cade jersey, right?
I
You
know.
haven't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude,
That's
if I got that thing like as soon as arrived in Australia or whatever, I'm getting that shit framed, man.
I know. I don't know. I just haven't. It's bad, but that'll be framed. So we're gonna fix up the backdrop here because it's something that's annoyed me for a while. I just haven't done it. So, but yeah, I'm just happy to be back home. I'm actually this afternoon. We're going out for a friend's birthday. You can hire. So through Melbourne, there's a river that runs through the city, and you can
Uh-huh.
hire these like electric boats, and like 10 people can be on them. So it's one of our friends'
And you guys are
birthdays.
gonna drink.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
much for
Jack,
my no
low key,
drinking.
yeah, Jack, you started low key drinking.
Oh,
You're like last year after you had those fireballs, you're like, I'm never drinking again. So I was like,
no, we're back on. We're gonna have some drinks. It's a beautiful day here. It's like nearly 30 degrees, so I'm probably gonna get sunburnt, but that's really all that's up with
you gotta
me.
take
So
some videos and show me, brother. I really want to see.
but yeah, I can't wait to. I'm just gonna
Yes,
start saying I'm gonna be there with you in Detroit. I'm just
you are
gonna.
gonna
That's
be.
how I'm
There are no ifs and
manifesting it.
buts. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And Slow's barbecue, I've tried it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. They had some dry barbecue. They had some dry pieces, but the others were really good. Slow's, yeah. Anyways, yeah.
love that. Well, take some notes, Tom, because you're my tour guide. All right.
I've actually been there, so yeah.
Back to Pistons chat now. Thank you everyone for listening to Tom and I's live updates. But we can't wait to get back to Detroit, and Tom's actually got flights. But I wanted to quickly talk about this Jalen Duren SLAM cover. This guy, he went absolutely viral. It was pretty
My
funny.
God.
I think one of the
Yeah.
videos the Pistons posted where JD didn't have a shirt on got like 10 million views on Twitter. So
Bro,
I'm not
if
surprised
you
at
look
all
at the
because
comments there's so many thirsty people.
it's hilarious. But I think Jalen is now. So I think we've had Cade on the Slam cover twice. I think he was once
Yeah,
in
yeah,
his rookie
twice.
year,
Rookie year. Yeah.
and then
And
once last year, end of last season.
yeah, that was last. Wait, no, that was this off season, right? Because I remember him wearing
Yeah.
this year City jerseys. So I think it
Mm.
was this season last year, like start
Yeah.
of this season, I believe. Yeah.
And then Asar and Amen, I think during the offseason were also on a Slam cover. So
Right.
that's pretty cool. Like pretty good recognition. Like I know when I was younger, before like internet was a massive thing, like I would like see who was on a Slam. Like we had them here in Australia. So it's pretty I don't remember seeing any Pistons on one. So to have 3 players
Right.
now on one in the past year is pretty cool.
Yeah. Last week, before all the Slam thing was announced or about Jalen Duren, Slam actually started following me on Twitter. I was like, oh, why did they follow me back? I was like, for what reason? And then a few hours later or something, they started teasing about the Jalen Duren stuff. I was like, oh, all right. I'm retweeting the hell out of this one. So like, I was
Maybe
like, all
you'll
right,
be on the
cool.
next Slam cover.
Oh no, my stomach is like I need to work out more. I actually like drank yesterday, so it's got bigger now. So, anyways, yeah, watch having Jalen Duren on, like I really need that. I don't think I will get it because if I like same with the Sar and Cade Slam stuff, if I try to order that thing, the shipping fees more than the like product itself. So I was like, all right, this kind of too much. I'll probably find a way to get it. I'll steal it from a Pistons admin, I guess, when they go in April.
No, I remember they're very hard to get. I wonder if anyone in the chat are they actually available to buy yet? I haven't. I'll be honest,
I'm
I'm
not
not the
sure.
best with this stuff, but
Ah,
I
yeah.
actually uh Andy's younger sister actually got me the Cade t-shirt
Oh, that's
Slam
awesome.
t-shirt for Christmas, which was so cool. I was not expecting that. She was like, it was so hard to find. So I got a t-shirt, but getting the magazine cover would be sick. So I don't have too many other thoughts on this. I just because of how viral it went, I found it funny. But I've actually always noticed, like whenever I used to post like stuff about JD, people would always comment, "He's so fine." So I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
surprised.
such like
He's
he's
so fine.
we can say this. He's a very handsome dude. Like
Yeah.
and like I'm sure he gets like so much women like going after him and stuff. And he you know he dated that WNBA
An-
star, right? Angel
Angel
Reese
Reese.
for some
Yeah.
time. And then after they broke up, I think Angel Reese started throwing shade at JD. When the Pistons lost, she would tweet like some stuff like that's kind of hilarious. But yeah, um, the the replies on the JD's t-shirt less video, that was kind of crazy. Like a lot of girls are going
Yeah.
like yum. Like,
It's so oh,
if you
it's
haven't seen
hilarious.
it, you guys should find that post and see the comments. It's kind of hilarious. Like,
It's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, I did laugh at him and Kate's that describe your dating life, or was it love life or
Oh
dating
yeah,
life?
yeah. Dating, love, life, whatever. Yeah, admin was great. Like really good with that. Like that was a
Yeah.
funny one.
I'm like, I know you two are lying. I'm pretty certain.
My friend actually asked me, Tom, try to describe yours. So I was like, I thought about it. And I was like, I actually made a great one. I was like, I'm the 2024 to current Indiana Pacers. Like, they almost made it. It's like after and they made it to the finals, but they didn't make it, and now they're like trash.
You're
That's my dating life right now. It's like,
you're like Halliburton, like at the final moment,
right,
you tore your Achilles.
right.
Now you're out for a
Yeah.
year, but you'll come back better than ever.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Um, well, I've just been in a relationship for 6 years or 5 years, so I don't know what that makes me. Like, but
You're like, ah, you're like, I don't know, the prime Golden State Warriors, I guess.
no, no, I feel like if I was I don't know what I am. We'll just leave it at that. But
Okay.
another quick topic I want to hit before we get to some trade stuff. Just the Pistons. I think All-Star voting closed this week, I believe,
Yeah, I
for the
did.
fan vote. So I think Cade, I don't know where he finished overall, but I think he was third in the East for votes, if I'm correct, maybe fourth. And
Are
then
the
overall, I think
final
he was.
final tallies out? I haven't seen it. Like,
I'm
is it
just
out?
going off the most recent tally, which was probably a couple of weeks ago, because I remember I was like surprised to see like he's really like well known nationally now. Like he had well over a
Yeah.
million votes. I think after like the first voting round I saw, and I was like, oh wow, I've never seen a Piston with this many votes. Like I never. Like it's like
Not,
obviously when Blake and Andre made it,
yeah,
like
Blake. Yeah.
I think they were more
Yeah.
so
But like watching Cade, we're like, okay, let me go first. With Cade, like, um, it was kind of caught me off guard because I thought it would be kind of Detroit versus everybody. I thought he wouldn't get as many votes as the players in the bigger markets, but it kind of really surprised me because people
yeah.
actually who voted, they actually voted for the best players. Like they didn't just go for like fandom. You know those days when the center from Golden State got so many votes and stuff, or LaMelo Ball last season. It wasn't like that this season. Like people were actually voting for the best players. It was kind of amazing that LeBron was not in the like he wasn't the top vote getter. So this year's
Yeah.
All-Star voting thing, it's like people who voted were actually really well opinionated, I guess. So it was really
Yeah, no,
refreshing to see. Yeah.
I think that's a great way to put it. I think that's what like shocked me. It was like, well, I just didn't expect Cade because of the, being in Detroit and the Pistons still being a relatively new good team for like casual fans. Like you said, but he was above like even like I think he might have been above Maxi, who like Philly's a much more well-known team nationally. Like, yeah, it was really encouraging. And then so he's obviously going to be a starter. Like I feel like.
Yeah, he
Um,
has to be. He has
but
to be.
after listening to some national podcasts this week as well, it feels like JD's almost a sneaky lock. After because I think he was
Really?
definitely a lock to be an all-star in the month of November, but I think he's had some
Yeah.
injuries and then his play has like the stats just aren't as like huge as they were to start the year. But listening to podcasts, it sounds like like I listened to Zach Lowe, Bill Simmons, Ryan Russell, like I think even the Hoop Collective maybe talked about him, but I think they all might have had JD in there towards the reserves end of their East picks. So,
That's awesome. Like I haven't listened to that episode yet, I guess. But I always like try to manifest it, like saying Jalen Duren's a lock. Whenever the Pistons post Jalen Duren, I always comment he's a lock to be an All-Star. I try to manifest it, but I really didn't think it would be a lock. But Yeah, it's gonna be amazing to see him and Cade just be on the floor in the All-Star game. That's gonna be amazing. Oh wow, it's gonna be
Big
cool.
so cool. I hate the new format though. I'm not gonna lie. Last year's
U.S. versus
format.
Worlds, right?
Well, I just don't like how there's three teams.
Yeah.
Isn't it's like
Is the G League gonna join again? No, right?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked into. I just remember last year Cade played like 3 minutes, and I was just
I
like,
hated that. Ah,
dude. I remember I went and found like a bar because I was in New York at the time. I went and found a bar, and I was like, "Yep, we're gonna sit down and watch this." He played like 2 minutes, and I was like, "What?" Like, we finally have like a genuine top 10 superstar. And it's like, I've never paid attention to the All Star game really because we just never have anyone in it. And I was so excited. Like, yes, I know, like, even before they did this setup, it is just
yeah,
like
it's just
players wouldn't take
bad.
it serious, but I still just wanted to watch Cade on like an All Star stage play like
Correct.
20 to 30 minutes. And so that's the only thing that I'm like kind of looking forward to. Like, I think the setup will be similar, but I think JD can get there, and having two All Stars will be just crazy.
Right, right. Can't wait to see. I'm sure they're gonna have an alley of there, one or two alley in there. I really hope
Yeah,
JD gets in the All-Star game. Really hope he does. There are a lot of players who kind of deserve it in a lot of teams in the East. There are a lot of upcoming young players and also veterans who might actually make it over JD. But I really hope he makes it. He deserves it. He's gonna be like the Team USA starting center in the future with Cade and all that stuff. So it's gonna be amazing. I'm just so excited to watch. I'm not excited to watch the game because All-Star game has recently been a trash product
yeah,
of the NBA. But I'm just excited to see them on the floor, and I'm
yeah.
definitely gonna buy a jersey. Last season I actually got two Cade Cunningham All-Star jerseys. Like,
You got two.
yeah, I was about to buy one, and I
Yeah,
think it's either the NBA store or the Pistons 313 shop. They made a mistake. They refunded it, but they just sent me the product still. Like, it was kind of funny. So I
yeah.
have two.
That does the Pistons 313 store ship to you, or did you?
They ship.
They don't ship to Australia, I don't think, because I have so many people always messaging
Yeah,
me.
it could be the 313 shop who made a mistake because I
Yeah,
think I paid for it and then they refunded. It's either them or the NBA store. They refunded saying we don't ship to South Korea because it says
international.
in
Yeah,
it says on
yeah.
the product description they don't ship overseas and international shippings, but they still delivered it anyway. I was like, ah, thank
Maybe
you.
they would have seen you maybe on Twitter or something, being like, let's just send it to him. But
I don't
that's
know.
interesting. Either way, that's
Yeah,
cool. Because I was like, wow, so many people
yeah.
message me being like, where do you get your stuff?
Have it right here. Ah,
It is a cool jersey. I do like
it
the
is.
jersey from last year. Um, but
I'll wear it.
do you think we'll have anyone else at All Star Weekend? Like
Oh,
maybe
it's either
Duncan in the
Duncan
3 point?
3
Yeah.
or it could be Cade again, redemption. That stuff didn't happen last year. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like Stu is not gonna make it or whatever. Maybe the dunk contest hasn't been announced
Hmm,
yet. Asar, hmm?
maybe.
Yeah, because
Him and
I see
Ahmed.
as a fan of the slam dunk contest since I was a kid. I would love to see Asar, a man, and that short guy from who won it like for a few
Mac
years straight.
McClung.
Was yeah.
I think he's won 3 years in a row.
Yeah, Mac McClung and some other like maybe Zach Levine, Aaron Gordon, whatever. Like those high flyers, I want to see them. Like I want to see it hyped again. Like yeah, I would love to see Asar on it. Like it's gonna be great.
Yeah. And the only other one I was thinking, I don't think he'll have the stats, and I don't think enough people pay attention. But was wondering if Ron could make the Rising Stars game. He wasn't there
Ah,
last year, but obviously it'll be a mixture of last year's class and this class. So this class is very strong. So maybe he won't make it, but you never know.
yeah,
I would love to
I'd
see
love to
him there.
see it. But I don't think
Yeah,
he will get the respect because he doesn't
yeah,
get as much playing time as the other lottery picks because he's in
yeah,
the best team in the East on the league, so he doesn't get like 30 minutes per game or whatever. And
yeah.
Maddie, how'd you order the Duren one? Like, do they sell it now? Do they sell the All-Star jerseys? Is it
Surely
spoiled?
not. I
Right?
think
What do you mean?
I,
Like you are you manifesting it? Like
um, clarify that, Maddie, but I reckon he's just manifesting it. um,
asking it.
well, all right, guys. I did see a question earlier about call-ins, so we're probably 15 minutes off call-ins. We're going to quickly do some brief trade chat with an update we had this morning, and I'll go through some names for Tom because I know he always loves talking about trading away Pistons players. But we did have this morning Mike Scotto from Hoops Hype
Yeah,
said
saw
that
it.
the Pistons have shown interest in Jaren Jackson Jr. So this doesn't mean a trade's in the work. It just means like he's heard from maybe an agent or team official that they've shown interest. So before anyone like panics or gets too excited, if you're a big Jaren Jackson fan, like this doesn't mean the trade's happening or anything. But what was your initial reaction to just seeing that?
Um, I was like, okay, at least the good thing about it is like trade agents asking around. Like he's just asking around, poking around teams, seeing what the offer is, or whatever. And he's doing his his job. He's asking around, making sure like of the prices are market around the league. And I love that. But secondly, I don't think we're gonna get Jaren Jackson Jr. because we already have like a very similar but better defensive player in Isaiah Stewart. So getting him would entail that we either give up Stu, I guess, or whatever. His price is gonna be very steep because he's
It's
a very good
massive.
defensive player who can space the floor and who can score. Like he's a lefty too, and he's really good. So the price is gonna be massive. So I don't think the Pistons will trade for him. Like I don't see us trading for him. The chemistry, all that stuff, it's gonna be out the door. So nah, I don't see it
It's
happening.
Yeah, and if this was to actually happen, I think that's an off-season trade. Like I'm at
Exactly.
the
Yes.
opinion now that there's I'll never be certain because I have no sources, but like I just feel like with the way Trajan's always spoken about this group and last season's group, like they won't make a major trade in season, especially with how good the chemistry is. They're just getting healthy now. You're about to enter the most important part of the season where like you want to be playing your best basketball, like post All-Star break. You want to be healthy. So I just can't see them making a move because like for those that don't know, Jaren Jackson Jr. is about to he's on 35 million this year. Then the next 4 seasons after, it's 50
50?
million plus. It's a
Right.
lot of
It's
money. Like,
it's
like
too
if
much.
you trade for Jaren Jackson, you're basically locking yourself into a core of Triple J. I assume Duran's going to get extended for somewhere around 25 million plus minimum. And then it's Cade. Like that's your big three. Asar, it was, he's around long term, but it's going to be a massive commitment. Like if you trade for him, like you've got your core, you're pretty much locked in. And I think those three could be really good together. I'm just Triple J, like excellent defender, like you said, Tom. Like pretty much a guy across the past 3 years. Like he's pretty much at 2 blocks a game for his career, elite rim protector. He just doesn't rebound at all, which has
Yeah.
always been a bit of a thing for me that I'm like, I don't really get it. But
Right.
and
But
then
his blocks have kind of fallen off a cliff though recently years. Like
yeah,
he
he's
used to block
actually
like three plus whatever, but this year I think he's like barely at one or something, 1 point
Is
something.
it is it 1.5 pretty much the past 3 years? And you're right. A few years ago, he was at 2.5 and 3. 3-point shooting is good. Like, and I think he can do some stuff off the dribble and create a little bit. But it's a lot of money with the way and teams are set up now with cap. Like, I'm honestly like, I'm not really that interested, and that'll probably annoy a lot of Pistons fans, especially the ones that are like don't like that think, portion of the fan base is so anti any player being good enough. But it's a huge commitment, and I'm just not sure if that's
Right.
the guy.
Yeah,
But
I would have Stu at 1/3 the price, man, or one half the price. Like Stu is a much better defender in my opinion, because I think Stu is like the best or the second best defender in the league. So having Stu just, so it's so much of a luxury for us. Like so I don't think we're gonna get Jaren Jackson Jr. But on the other hand, If you saw the report, teams are asking the Houston Rockets about the availability of Dorian Finney-Smith and Tari Eason, and there was another, Clint Capella, was it? I think
Yeah.
some players, and a player I would be kind of interested in is Tari Eason and DFS at some level. Like Tari Eason's a legit, very good defender. He can space the floor at times. He's a really good energy guy, and he's a dog. So if the Pistons can find a way to trade for him, I would love that because he would be really good off the bench for us. But yeah,
Be interesting because I could see, like I think the Rockets, like Eason's was in the same draft class as Ivy. Salary wise, I think JI is on a little bit more because he was drafted higher. But I could see the Rockets having some interest in Ivy. Like they desperately need some more guard play. Not that
oh,
JI is
Ivy for oh wow,
I'm not
I
saying
didn't
that's
think
what
about
you were
it.
saying. I'm
Yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure I'd want to do that, but it's Ivy comes to mind for a team like the Rockets who need more
Mm,
guards. I know they got Reed Shepherd, but
they're not
either
playing
way,
him
it's
that
just
much. Like if you watch, I watch a lot of Houston Rockets games because I also like the Rockets, but Reed's probably one of the only guys who can space the floor and do like lead guard abilities on their team. But he's also the guy who the opposing team always attacks on the floor. He's like their Duncan Robinson, but 3 times worse on defense. Like, um,
because
so
he's so
like,
small as well.
yeah, he's so small. So, but anyways, enough. Like, I would love Tyrese on our team. He's a dog. He would fit like a glove.
Can
Like
you
him guarding with a man. Like those two, they were called like they
the
were
Terror
killing
Twins?
everyone. Yeah, imagine like him just with the other twin. Like,
Can you
it's gonna be
imagine
awesome.
Ron, Asar, and Tari Eason together?
Oh man.
I think
Good luck to you if you're a guard facing us. Look, even right now,
Eason's
our defense is crazy, man. If you actually
literally
see it,
Eason's
wow.
a much better shooter than probably Ron and obviously Asar
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Not saying he's a guy that's going to like, teams are going to always be on in the corner, but he can shoot it a bit better than Ron and Asar. And
yeah.
he's just like a guy that gets downhill and just is so aggressive. So
Right. I would love him. Yeah.
yeah, no, that's a great name. I hadn't thought about him too much, to be honest. But yeah, he's a restricted free agent, I think, at the end of the year as well. The one move that the Pistons have to make, uh, they need to do
Uh,
something about Dennis Jenkins. So I think he's
right.
only got like less than 10 games left of eligibility to play on the NBA team. So, I mean, I'd, I'd be shocked. Like they're going to convert him to a regular deal. I feel like
Yeah.
they'll just waive
100%.
Isaac Jones. And maybe Jones stays on the cruise. But that has to get done. Like
Yeah,
there's not
that's a no-brainer. Like if he doesn't do that and like Dennis Jenkins walks off, like Trajan Langdon has to get fired if that happens. And Trajan Langdon's too smart. He's too
yeah,
good to let that happen. So,
yeah,
um, yeah, it's a no-brainer. That's not a question of ifs or what. It's like it's 100% happening. The question is, are there additional moves coming? Like with our trade, we have a TPE trade
yeah,
exception, and there are a lot of like players or I think as of last week, a few days ago, a lot of players who signed extensions can now be traded. So
yeah.
a lot of people are expecting trades to happen anytime soon. So it will be interesting to see if the Pistons actually take part. I really doubt it's gonna happen. Like I don't think we're gonna be that salary dump team anymore because every trade deadline, Pistons when we are bad, we would take bad contracts and take some second round picks. We won't be doing that anymore. But I don't think we're definitely not gonna swing for an all-star player, I think. Maybe hopefully we get a player like what we did how we got Dennis Schroeder last
Schroeder.
season.
Mm.
Yeah. So someone in that level, but I don't think we're gonna be aggressive or anything.
Yeah, it's the TPE. Like I think if they do make some sort of move, like you just mentioned that they made last deadline, which was to bring in Schroeder to get some more playmaking at the time. Um, it'll be using that TPE. So I think I said on my trade video they can only use that during this season, but apparently that lasts all the way up until when you got it, which would have been mid-July last year or something. So they can still use that in the upcoming off season. But there's 3 names here I just found for it. Do any of these interest you? They can use the TPE and bring these players back
Okay.
and would just have to send out a pick. They would have to probably waive someone like Bobby Clintman to make room
Ah,
though, because
okay.
they're going to be waiving Jones, presumably to bring in Dana. So that's something to consider. But Kobe White, Bobby Portis, are both around. I think Kobe White's 12 million a year. Bobby Portis is like just at nearly the 14. And then there's Keon Ellis, who I also just put in here, but he's like only like on 2 million a year. Any of those guys make sense?
From a fit basketball set point, I think all three make sense. Also Bobby Portis, he really makes sense. But from a team chemistry perspective, I don't think there's any way we're gonna get Bobby Portis because he's really like enemies with Isaiah Stewart and the team in general. So I don't think we're gonna get Bobby. So scratch him out. But Keon Ellis is a very, very interesting name. Like he's a very good player, I think. He's a very good defender. Like he can lock you up. He's like the Alex Caruso type of defender in the guard position. So him and he can knock the three. So him, if we can get him, that would be amazing. He's gonna be like he's like our Dennis Jenkins, but a more defensive one. So he's a very interesting player. And obviously Kobe was a very good player, but he scores a lot. And I think he's due for an extension this offseason. Like I
Yeah.
think yeah, he's on a very good contract, but he will want to get paid. So I don't know. I would love to get Kobe, but I think it's gonna be more expensive for us to acquire.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Keon Ellis, he's not getting minutes on that. I really hate how the Kings give Westbrook minutes over him. Like as a basketball fan, like the Sacramento Kings and congratulations to them. Sabonis is back today. And anyways, but as a franchise, I feel so bad for Kings
Oh,
fans, man. Oh my god.
they have to be the
Anyway,
worst. Like
yeah,
I know they
Vivek
were
and
successful, I think, in the 2000s, but like I think as a
no,
fan base, no one has it worse than them. Maybe the
yeah.
Hornets, but like I don't
I
know.
was so happy for them being like the Beam team, like 2 or 3 years back. That team was really good and so fun to root for. But now it's that their coach is terrible. I'm sorry. Their Doug Christie's a very terrible coach. Um, playing. Oh my god, why do I say? Okay, I'm going off on a different team, but like, like Keon Ellis giving him 0 DNPs to play Westbrook. I love Westbrook as a player. Don't I loved him, but now he's just a shell of himself. So he does not really help you win games. And oh my god, I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I
you're
don't
good.
think you ever saw me this mad at you never saw me this mad at the Pistons.
um, we actually spoke about Triple J probably 5 minutes ago. So if you just rewind a little bit, you'll hear our thoughts on that. But yeah, look, I think if they were to bring in Kobe White, the Bulls though feel like a team that will want a player back. Like they
Right.
don't for some reason they always want a player back. So I'm not sure if they'll even want to
I
do a
saw a
trade
report
that
though that
way.
the Bulls are actually open to like properly tanking. I think I saw it
Yeah,
yesterday or 2 days ago, and that kind of surprised me because they never tank. They're always in the
never.
8 to 12 range all the time, and because they're
To play
satisfied, the
in.
owners, the fans are always filling the seats even if they're mediocre. But I saw the report they're actually starting to like plan to tank, and I like it. I like it for the fan base. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. No, I would like to see the Bulls good, to be honest, because I feel like it's good for the NBA.
Yeah,
Because I feel like they've got
yeah,
a
it
great
is.
arena, like great fans. Just in terms of like, I feel like
They
I
have a
really
huge
enjoyed
market
those
too.
Derrick Rose Bulls teams. So yeah, exactly. But if they were to bring in someone like Kobe White or Malik Monk or even Colin Sexton, I would be worried what that means for Ivy. Because they're all very similar
Yeah.
players in the type of like role they would play. But yeah, I just see them converting Danis and I don't know,
Yeah. Call
maybe
it a night. Yeah. That's probably gonna be our
because
only move rest season. If you have
it's
to
like
bet.
let's see like what the Pistons are the first seed. Like I don't think even Trajan would have expected them to be a number 1 seed. So they've already exceeded once again expectations. It's like let's see how far this group can go in the playoffs, and then we will have like the actual because that's how you want to build your team based off
Right.
you want them to win in the playoffs. So like, yes, I get why people want them to make a move now and be like, look, we're first, like we could maybe even be OKC maybe if we actually, get this all-star type talent. But it's like, why not just wait and see what this group can actually do
Yeah.
in the playoffs?
What
Like
if
maybe
this
they
team
get
can
to the
win it all? Like
exactly. It's like, and then if they, fall short and go out in the second round, it's like, well, let's make decisions based off the playoff data. Who actually performed? Was there a shock performer? Did someone rise to the occasion, or do we get to a point where you can't just play Ron, JD, and Asar to get so I don't think that'll happen, but I think that's where you get your real answers, and you can make bigger trades in the offseason that don't affect chemistry. So that's why now I'm just like, just leave it.
I'm so glad we're on the same page regarding this, because imagine if one of us is for trading for a player and one of us is against it. They're like, we would argue every week, brother.
Well, but like, I will be honest, like in some of the losses or that, like, yeah, I've been, I've wanted someone like Ivy, like I've wanted him to be better, quicker, but also that's just unrealistic because he's broken leg, he's had significant injuries. Or like, yeah, I have been frustrated with Asar on offense at sometimes, but like when you just kind of zoom out, like, and really look at this whole picture, it's like, well, I feel like it's just logical to not disrupt something that's working amazingly.
100%, yes.
And there's no rush. Like we don't have an aging roster or anything. Like that's part of the most exciting thing. This team's so young. It's ridiculous.
Wait, what was Karis LeVert contract? Was it for 3 years or 2 years?
No, it's only 2. So like,
okay.
That's
okay. So he's gonna be an expiring contract next offseason, I guess. So I like to trade. Okay, all right. It just kind of because if he's probably the one guy a lot of Pistons fans want gone. So I was just not me though.
No, we'll see what happens. I just can't see Karis being moved. Like I don't know what team would really be interested. But I guess he does have a lot of intriguing.
Hey,
Devon.
Yeah. Like, I said Devon. All right. Devon. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. We have to see what, like, they actually went to the playoffs and found out we lacked this and that. So they got Caruso and they got Hartenstein. They got rid of Giddey. And that's,
exactly.
We should follow their blueprint. But too bad, because we're going to beat them in the finals.
But no, I think Devon's always said this as well for like the past year. So shout out to him.
Right.
Like he's always said the Pistons are OKC East. But yeah, it's like they found out, all right, Giddey there's clear deficiencies with him on this roster with J-Dub and SGA. Like he can't handle the ball as much in the playoffs. Teams don't defend him. Like we need to move on from him. And they did so before he needed to sign a long-term deal. And they got Caruso back and won a championship. So yeah. Great point.
Disagree, Tom. OKC started at 3. 3 people in the West, I guess. Yeah, in the West. Western Conference champions. The Pistons are going to win all this season.
All right, we're going to do some call-ins now. We've got Zave here ready to go. I did drop the link in the chat. But if anyone wants to come up quickly, talk any trades, all that kind of thing.
To hear Save's voice, like the deep voice of Save.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, there we go. What up, though, Save? Like, long time.
Yeah. I can hear Zave from Queensland.
I love his voice, man. It's so deep.
I'm jealous.
I appreciate it.
Whoa, let's go. Anyways, how have you been, Save?
Body's scorching up here, let me tell you that much.
What temperatures?
Oh, I don't know. My bum Blaze sweating sitting in the chair here.
I did not understand that. But
I'm saying I'm sweating.
Oh, you're sweating. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always forget that, like, when I speak to another Australian, like, I kind of go back to my Aussie voice a bit more, and that some people can't understand us as much.
Yes, you do, Jack.
It's all good.
I kind of noticed that when you do these call-ins and a fellow Aussie comes up, your voice and accent changes, Jack.
I know. I kind of adjust to whoever I'm talking to. But Zave, how you been, brother? Any thoughts on the team? Like, we haven't spoken a little bit, so I'm keen to hear your thoughts.
Just freaking loving what we're doing, man. I mean, this is really unforeseen. Like, I made some predictions at the start of the season. Let me just say, they could not have been much further from the truth. Sorry, couldn't have been so wrong. Like, I remember at the start, I was just like, oh, do I really want Duncan Robinson? Yeah, I do. And then this whole time, I was also talking about Sasa, and then I never really expected Jenkins to just come out of there and just start balling. So Yeah, I've been wrong.
I don't
That's-
think anyone could say that they expected Jenkins to be this good this season. Aside
Yeah,
from
true.
Jenkins and his family and his coach, I don't think anyone would have predicted that. To be fair, like so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's been like the biggest surprise on a team that's been full of surprises. Like he's just legit, like just a good player. Like it's not even like I don't even think like sometimes you can look at players and be like, oh, he's good for a two-way player. No, he's just actually
He's a
a
good
good NBA point guard. Like
Dennis
defends.
Jenkins sanity.
Yeah.
I just thought of that right now. That's how.
No, he's been incredible. And yeah, I love Duncan Robinson. Like, how good has he been? Like the Dunkyard dog. We got Maddie coming up here in a second. He started
Oh,
that
there you
trend.
go.
But man, I love you brought him up, Zay, because he's just been like that game just yesterday. I thought he was so crucial. He's shooting. Obviously, he gets hunted on defense, but he tries, like,
Yeah.
and he's still tall, like, and he just fits the team. He's actually a bit of a dog too. Like when he made did he make a 4-point play yesterday? I can't remember. He was celebrating. Like, I don't know. I just love him on the team.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember watching the game during my work break. So, like, it was the start of the fourth quarter and just JR was popping off. It was, I prayed for it, man. Pray for times like these. Like, I've said that before in the offseason, he's probably one of my favorite players just because of the things he does for the city and the history he has with it. So, yeah.
Save, I have a favor. Can you repeat this? Like, I am Optimus Prime.
I am Optimus Prime.
Oh, there we go, brother. I love his voice.
It's so good. Zay, do you have any like trade thoughts? Where are you at?
I'm going to be honest with you. I do really hate trade talks now, mostly because it's been the same like players for the past 3 seasons, like Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
Like, and all those. And then you get someone completely different. Like, no one could have seen Dennis Schroeder coming to the Pistons. And yeah, so like, I try my best to stay out of it. But even then, I still find myself just stumbling upon it. And it kind of annoys me. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
I get that. It's obviously I talk about them every day, so I can't talk. I'm probably contributed to the problem, but
it's all good.
I try to talk about them in a realistic way, but
no,
you're right.
Like, I trust you, mate. There's the difference. I trust you.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Tom loves trades, so that's why I have to talk about it.
You always like joking about that, Jack.
It's just because whenever I'm putting the outlines together for the show, like I feel like we have to talk about it, but I always just am like, Tom will not enjoy talking about this player or that player. But no, I get why it annoys people. Because it's like, look at this team. It's like we've been waiting 15 years. Like last year's team was good too, but it's like now we finally got that team, and people just want to talk about trades. So I'm part of that problem. So I get why it's frustrating. But Dave, anything else before we let you go? We've got Maddie coming up, and then I can just see Prince has joined recently as well. So excited to chat to those two.
No, nothing else except go Pistons, and we win the chip.
Yes, sir. All right, Dave. Thank you, brother. Try and cool down in that weather. We'll chat soon.
Absolutely, man.
Good seeing you again, brother.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you.
Oh, sorry. I just got sorry, Dave. I thought you were done there. We got Maddie here.
What up, though?
Oh, what up, though, Maddie?
What up, though?
My guy, what's going on?
Not much.
How you
been
enjoying the team recently? It's probably been like a while.
We took that 1 seed and we haven't looked back. I think last time I looked, we had like a 4.5 game lead over second place.
Yeah,
life's been good, man. Life's been good.
Based on yesterday, after our win, I also kind of searched our standings. We had a 4.5 game over the second seed. I'm not sure if it became 4 because I think
that's what I was wondering.
I think Boston won. Yes, did Boston win last night? I think they did. So
I think
with the Boston win and the New York loss, I think New York is like 4.5 games or 4.5 games below us, which
They are. Yep.
which feels so good to say. And Boston's are 4 games, I think, behind us. It should be. So
It's
kind
pretty
of
funny,
we have a
like-
grip. We have a grip on the first seed.
Right, for real. And Knicks fans talked a lot of trash leading up to that game. Like, we're coming for that 1 seed. Like, they were making memes on your left and stuff like that. And then after we blew them out, just crickets. You didn't hear nothing from them.
It was. I feel like that loss. I think they have won a game since then, maybe once, but like that loss inherently just killed their fan base.
For
Like,
real. Deflated them.
Like, I feel like that just like I haven't seen Knicks fans talking about the Pistons. I've just seen them
Right.
basically shitting on their own team and Cat.
Right.
Since that
Cat,
game.
big time. Cat's their target now, not us.
Yeah, you guys saw a play, right? Where he was on the floor. He didn't go back on defense and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Knicks fans are killing him for that. So I kind of feel bad for him. Like, but I don't know. It's the Knicks. It feels so good to hate on them.
Right.
Cat,
Man.
like, I went to a Knicks game. But this was my first trip to Detroit last year in February. I was in New York before, and I went to I think it was Knicks versus Bulls while I was in New York. And I remember it was my first time ever watching Cat play live. And I was like, this guy complains the whole game. Like, he actually complains. I'm like, don't think I would like to have him on my team. Like,
No, it'd get old.
I was laughing. Me and my girlfriend Andy were just like basically watching Cat the whole game because he just complained and would do. Then he like at one point he had a bad game, but he hit like a clutch shot and he bowed to the crowd. I'm like, dude, you haven't played good enough to be bowing to.
Yeah, that's
MSG.
crazy.
Like, yeah, so like he's just. I find him funny, but having him on my team, like he's super talented, but like, and he made some big shots in the playoffs, but like. Man, I would not want him on my team.
No. And it's funny. Knicks fans are like that. Like, they want him gone. They're like, trade him for Giannis is basically all they say now.
I love it.
Yeah, I always see those photoshops of very good players in Knicks jerseys on Twitter. Like, I see,
Yeah, they love that stuff.
and Towns in a Bucks jersey. Yeah, Knicks fans can get hilarious at times, though. They are
Right.
very
When they're
good
done
hate-
with someone,
yeah.
they're done with someone. That's for sure.
And they're really, when they hate their own player, that's when they're at their best, I guess, unhating. Like, they're so
Yeah. Well, I think I saw today Cat posted like an ad for Fortnite or something. It's like him playing Fortnite. And it's
No
like
way.
the Knicks fans
Today?
are going crazy.
Man.
Oh, what a bad timing. He's been playing
Yeah.
so bad, and the Knicks
Yeah.
are on a 4-game losing streak or something. And he posted today.
It's
Oh
like
my
it's
God.
yeah,
Bad timing, that's for sure.
yeah. It's like him playing. It looks like a portable PS5 with a screen or something. It's like him sitting in this room. It's like, what is
Which
going
voice
on
did
here?
Which voice did he use?
He's
I
got a
didn't
few,
listen.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
He can go high, he can go deep, however.
You know the Pistons. Who was that? Wait, what's the name of our the announcer who Kev?
John Mason.
Kev.
Oh, yeah.
Kev knows.
Oh, when he, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
After all-
After all
After
that,
all that,
Yeah.
that was diabolical.
yeah, that was
crazy.
perfect. That was perfect.
That's good. That was so good from him.
Oh my God!
Oh
After all
But,
that, oh my.
man, that Knicks game was so good for so many reasons.
Yeah, I think for a lot of us, that's probably like one of our favorite regular season games in the past couple years. And we've had some good ones, but that one just takes a cake.
Yeah,
Just
that was
literally
my
like
favorite
you
this
said.
season.
Just all the talk. We lost to them in the playoffs, and we feel like we could have beaten them with a healthy roster.
Right.
All the online stuff, like then to just come out and absolutely humiliate them on national TV was
Exactly.
and Cade to play the like game where you're just like he's just the best player on the court. It's not close.
Right.
Like,
He was
he just
him
had
that game.
everything. Yeah, he had everything. Like it was. If you're a Pistons fan, like that game was like just everything. Doesn't get much better than that in the regular
Exactly.
season.
Stewart having Cat in jail basically the whole game was it was cinema. It was pure cinema.
And Ji played well too.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It was awesome. It was so good.
Yeah, that
I
game.
could
That
talk.
game.
We could do an
my
episode on
favorite
that
game.
Knicks game.
You know, I can top shit about the Knicks for like hours, man.
I know. It's crazy.
You know, I don't like to kick people while they're down. I know they've been losing some games, but for the Knicks, we could always make an exception.
Literally. I hope we get them in the playoffs again. I
Yeah,
can't.
for
I
real.
just
I'll
think,
be disappointed if we don't.
Oh
I
yeah,
think we
and
match up so well.
this is another topic like I also forgot to ask because right now we're at this point that I'm looking at games in the East between like seventh seed or ninth seed, and is there a team that you would like or you would not like the Pistons to face in the first round? Because there are like a lot of teams now, and we're gonna face one team in the 7 to 10 range, right?
Right.
So I
Hmm.
kind of thought about it, but I don't want us to face Cleveland because I think they're seventh or eighth seed right now, or
Yeah.
ninth, whatever.
Yeah, they are. They're like,
Yeah, yeah.
they're right around the bottom, yeah.
I think they're one team I would not like the Pistons to face because they're kind of dangerous. They have Donovan Mitchell, they have Darius Garland. They can get explosive. So that's one team I don't want to face. But do you guys have like any opinions on that? Like Magic, Hawks?
It's a great
Whatever.
Give me the
question.
Bulls. We'll have an old school bloody series, just like back in the day.
I'm looking at the standings now. Uh,
Wait, who's the
like the
10th seed?
Cavs are the 6th seed right now.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to face them in a first round, to be honest.
Right?
But honestly, there's not. Miami's a weird one.
Yeah, they're always
but I'm
weird.
not. I think we only lost to them the other day because they just got back the night before from a huge West Coast road trip, as in the Pistons.
Right.
Man, I don't know. There's no one really. I think I would, if I had to pick, I would say a healthy Cavs team does scare me because yes, we did
Right.
beat them, but outside of that game, I think we beat them once at home last year. But typically speaking, Cade normally struggles, and the Pistons struggle with their length and Donovan Mitchell on the other end. So it's probably the
Right.
Cavs. What about you, Maddie?
Definitely, I agree with you. I don't really want the Cavs just because, like, me and Tom were in the building for when they smacked us by like 30
Oh.
points or whatever.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I was in
And
the front
probably
row.
definitely our worst loss of the season, I would say.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would say if I could pick, honestly, give me the Bulls just because, like, the old rivalry.
Wait, are the Bulls
They're-
even the 10th seed right now? Are they?
The Bulls.
They
Our Bulls
stay
are up
tried
there.
and true between that 8 and 10 seed. They're always there.
Yeah, I
Well,
would love
Maddie,
the
we've
Bulls.
got Prince here to come up next, but is there anything else you've been stewing about, thinking about since it's
Good to see the Dunkyard Dog bounce back after I feel like he was in a little slump for that West Coast road trip. He's been balling these past couple days, so it's good to see him get back to him.
Yeah. No, we love the Dunkyard Dog is just the go.
I love
nickname.
that name. Yeah,
I feel like the day we signed him, you were saying that in the chat.
Yeah.
All
I had a
Duncan knows
Miami
that.
fan on Reddit. He's like, keep that name going. I'm like, dude, I've been working overtime to keep that name alive. Like, you
Do
don't
think
even know.
Duncan Robinson knows it? Do you think he ever heard about it? Like Duncan?
I think so because it was a thing in Miami too. So I think he's had to have heard it.
Oh, okay,
Gotcha.
okay. That's hilarious.
Well, Maddie, thanks for jumping on, brother. We appreciate your support as always.
Yep, no
Chat soon.
problem. Go
All right,
Pistons.
man. Go Pistons.
Go Pistons.
Later.
All right, we got Prince coming up now, and then we're going to wrap up the show. But Prince, my
What's up,
brother, what's been
guys?
happening?
What up, though?
I went to Detroit. That's what happened. That was the most fun time of my entire life. I mean,
Wasn't that
it
a
was
few
so-
months back? Wait, last
It
month?
was during
Oh,
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yep,
last month. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my Christmas gift. I asked for Christmas to go to Detroit, and it happened. I'm very, very excited. But yeah, how you guys doing?
I'm
Oh,
great.
man, doing great. Like, tell us more about your trip to Detroit.
Yeah,
Okay.
which game did you see? I remember that's where I saw
went
you.
to
You had
the,
the
the
photo
Charlotte
with
the Charlotte
you had
game.
the photo with the goat, right? Blaha.
No,
or
I see
what
Blaha
was
in
that?
Atlanta a whole lot. But in
Okay,
Detroit, I
okay.
didn't really meet anybody. I really just tried to get the experience because I've never been to LCA. I've never been to any of these things. I've only really been to the Palace. So, I mean, it was so surreal. But in Detroit, I went to Meyer. Super fun. Super fun. I went to all these nice places. I went to Coney Island, and I felt bad because I only got mustard on my hot dog. I was like,
really?
Usually, don't they give everything on it? Usually.
Yeah, but I didn't get a coney dog. I only got a hot dog with mustard.
A good hot dog is a good feed. So I'm not
Mhm.
hating on you.
Wait, which one did you go to? American or Lafayette, or you went to a totally different one?
I went to the one downtown. I think that one is Lafayette.
Yeah, they're like next to each
Mhm,
other, right? So you went to
mhm,
Lafayette.
mhm,
Lafayette's really good, but I don't think these. I don't know. Anyways, was it good?
mhm. Oh no, it was great. It was great. Probably top three
Awesome,
hot dogs I
awesome.
ever had. No, it was definitely great.
Let's go.
But and then we went to I went to the Henry Ford Museum. It was really great. And then just a tip on the cake. It was oh my gosh, I went to LCA. I was like, I was trying to take everything in because
That's
it's like
crazy.
the arena is so advanced. It's like everything is just new.
Right.
They have that whole little thing, and it's just like when I walked in, surreal. It was so surreal.
It is a
And
really
Yeah.
nice arena. Like there's big, like the concourse area is like just really nice and big as well. Like when I've been to like Madison Square Garden, like amazing arena, but everything's really condensed and packed in. Like LCA is like huge. There's heaps of space and like it is new. It's really nice arena. Whereabouts
mhm.
did you sit, Prince?
So I sat in the lower level, but
Yeah.
I got a really great view of the court, and pretty sure we were behind the basket, and it was just great. It was so great, and I got to bring my little brother, and it was just like it was such an experience, and I feel like being in Detroit is something that I could never explain again. It's like it was very surreal. It was very surreal. Just trying to take everything in at one time.
Happy
It's
for
just
you,
so
man.
hard. Hmm.
Happy
It
for
is
you.
like,
Happy for you.
Tom, I don't know if you felt like this, but I remember when obviously we watch Pistons, like every Pistons game basically, and you always see LCA or the home arena. Like when you first went there, were you just like, I remember when I first walked in, I was like, oh, this just feels so cool. I'm actually here. I only
Yeah.
see this place on TV.
Hmm.
It's like the
I
first time you
can't.
go, it's so cool.
Yeah, I can't
Hmm.
really forget the moment when I first walked in. It's crazy. Like it's crazy. There are no other words to describe it. It's a crazy feeling. You're so happy. It feels like a dream. It's
Hmm.
just an amazing. Like you want to take it all in. Like I
Yeah.
know what that feels like. Yeah.
Of course, of course. It's like getting to hear Mason like in my ears. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And it's just like all these things that I see on TV. And then the arena was packed out. Like usually, like back in 2023, arenas, it was all just seats, just seats. It's like the arena was just so packed out. And it was just such an experience that I feel like I could never get back for the first time. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. And then
It
and
is
then they had
cool.
Little Caesars. That was the craziest thing because usually in Atlanta you eat Chick-fil-A at the game, but they had like the Detroit style pizza and the Little Caesars there. It was great. It was great.
Let me just use the toilet quick.
Yeah, you're good. Did you see Aaron?
No, actually I didn't see Aaron. I did meet Tiana though.
That's good.
No, sorry. I was going to meet Aaron. I was going to meet Tiana, but Tiana was in the booth that game and she was doing like this whole creator experience. And Aaron was all the way down there. I feel like he wouldn't be able to hear me.
Yeah,
But
well,
it
no,
was
because he's actually, I think so for those that don't know, Aaron sits next to John Mason, and he's Prince's cousin, I believe.
mhm.
And he
He's like
actually,
my great.
yeah, he's related to you in some way. And
Mhm.
basically he actually did. So I think John Mason was like, he didn't do a game or two this year. And he actually was the announcer for a couple of games, which was really cool, or at least one. So that's why I was like, I'm wondering if you caught up with him. But
Yeah,
he does a lot of
I know he
cruise
does the
games as
cruise
well.
games too. Yeah, the cruise games. I was definitely going to
Yeah.
try to go to one of the cruise games. I definitely wanted to see that. But just getting to be there was just such an experience. I feel like that was really surreal. And the thing for me was just trying to get everything in, try to take everything in. Because if anything, you're only going to be there for about 120 minutes. So I feel like
Yeah.
it was really big. It was really big.
That's awesome, brother. I'm so glad you got to go there. And I was just gonna say, you at the Palace must have literally just been like a baby. Like, do you even remember going there?
I remember going to the Palace. I remember specifically they had a Wendy's right outside of the Palace, and we used to go there. And my dad, he would take us all the time, me and my mom, before I had any siblings, and I was like 5, maybe 6 years old. And yeah, I remember just what I remember vividly was all the purple seats. Like the seats were very burgundy purple colored, and getting to see Hooper every time. That was basically what I remember. But getting to see my brother have those same experiences, it's just like it warms my heart, you know, it warms my heart.
That's awesome, man. Well, Prince, I've just got two other people who have joined, and we're going to very quickly go through them because I've got to wrap up the show in a couple of minutes. But I'm so glad you got to go to Detroit, brother. And yeah, maybe I'll see you there one day.
Of course,
see you again.
of course, of course. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Tom, again. Yeah, together all the time together. Peace out.
Oh,
Let's go. All right, appreciate you, Prince. All right, we got
I love
Nabil
how
here.
Prince always ends it with it.
What's going on, guys? What's up?
Sorry to rush. We got Nabil, then Devon, but I do have to jump off in like 3 minutes. So I don't want to rush you, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and thank you for waiting.
Yeah. First off, hope all is well with you guys. Hope everyone's keeping safe. Yeah, Pistons are doing Pistons things. Not much to say. I would add if there was a trade to go along, but obviously there's nothing finalized yet. But there are some options out there for Detroit. But let's see what they do. I trust them. I don't think they have to make a major change. I think a small change will be good for them, but not a big major change, if you know what I mean, because they don't really need a big major change. They're already contenders, but that's my take, really.
I saw you retired from Twitter and then came back on Twitter, right? I saw you retire. I saw you tweeting again. I was like, wait, this guy retired and then he came back. Like, that was funny.
That's my take. I'll let you talk to the other people.
Thank you. Oh, and Nabil, last thing, when do Pistons play Raptors? Because you're obviously a Toronto fan. Is it soon? That's the only team we haven't played in like the East, I feel like.
Yeah, it feels like we haven't played. I don't know when we're playing.
I believe they're the fourth in the East. They're rolling right now.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
We'll see. Well, I can't wait for that game. Whenever they play, we'll have to have you on to chat about
it. Until then, we'll see. All right.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming on, brother.
Now, Devon, to close it out, he's on his phone. Must be looking at trades.
Love the hair.
Devon.
What's up? I was listening to you actually. Man,
What's
Fix
up,
has got
brother?
it done like when I get it done 2 days ago.
Wow.
Your hair is fire. And I like how you're
trying to see. I've got this new laptop, so I'm trying to see if I can hear you right.
Can you
appreciate it?
Are we, oh yeah, okay. There we go.
Let me see.
We might be having some issues here.
Right. He's gonna not on sync with us.
This. My bad. I'm hearing the double feedback because I got you on the YouTube. Then I'm trying to see if I can hear you through my laptop.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay. I think there's like a. I think you should. Never mind. Just go on, Jack.
We'll let Devon. What did you want to jump up and say? We'll let you talk.
It's like a lag I'm hearing. It's probably my laptop though. Let me see for a second. I might go back some other time. I don't want to mess you up.
I was keen to chat to you, Devon, but I might have to take you down. Sorry, bro.
Basically, I just want to talk about the trades a little bit. We should chill out a little bit.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
I'm gonna come back later. I'll hear like weird stuff.
All right, brother. Catch you.
What just happened? Hey, you gotta go. You gotta go, Jack.
That must be the most crazy delay I've had.
Are you going to that party with your friends? Like right now? Is it right now?
Yeah, I've got to go get my hair cut, and then I've got to buy some drinks and then go. So yeah.
Please show us some videos of you hanging out in the boat and you drinking. So excited!
I'll send you some photos because you'll actually like it. Melbourne's actually pretty beautiful. The city. I never go into the city, even though it's only like 10 minutes away. So
I think I can trust on Andy to send me some drunk Jack videos.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely
personal favorite.
We'll probably FaceTime you at some point.
Let's go. I'm also out drinking tonight, so let's see.
You are?
Yeah, we have a basketball team. Happy New Year's, whatever.
Quick funny story. I think typically when I drink, which isn't too much, I always end up FaceTiming Tom. And I think the last time I actually called him, normally it's my girlfriend Andy that coordinates the call because I'm too drunk. But the first time I FaceTimed you, it was after one of your basketball things, and your friend picked up the FaceTime. And I was like, wait, who's this? This isn't Tom. And then he was really nice. And then he just turned the camera around and you had a bowl of soju, I think. And you were like doing a shot of a
Chugging
full
it.
ceramic bowl or something. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my
you called me
God.
at the perfect time. Like it was my turn to chug. And then you FaceTime me. All right, Jack's gonna love this. I was like, turn the camera, just chug the whole thing. I was
Oh man, well I'm excited to chat later, Tom. But thank you so much everyone for watching. I appreciate your patience with the chat and stuff. We obviously didn't have the GOAT Ash here today helping out, but been a really fun show. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment, go check out Tom's YouTube, support him at Career Pistons Fan. But Tom, can you take it away for me, brother?
Let's go Detroit basketball. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.